It is a great honor for us to host today the First Lady of Ukraine, Olena Zelenska. Madam First Lady, I would like to introduce to you the members of the United States Congress. We all passionately support the Ukrainian people and greatly respect your husband. Dear members of the Congress, it is a great honor for me to introduce the First Lady of Ukraine, Olena Zelenska. Glory to Ukraine.
Good morning.
Dear Madam Speaker, dear members of Congress, ladies and gentlemen. I am grateful for the opportunity to be here to address the Congress of the United States of America. I know this is happening for the first time. When the wife of the president of another country can address Congress in this room. It is really important for me and for my country. That is why today I want to address you not only as influential politicians and party representatives, but also as mothers and fathers, grandparents, daughters and sons. I want to address you not only from the position of the First Lady, but as a daughter and as a mother. No matter what positions we achieve in life, we always remain, first of all, members of our family. We always remain children to our parents. And no matter how old we are, they continue to look at us as their children. We are always the parents of our children, and no matter how grown up they are, we will always see them as children. This is the great truth of life. We have a whole world in our family and we do everything to preserve it. And we are happy when we manage to do it, and when we cannot save it, we cry. And we remain completely broken when our world is destroyed by a terrible, bloody war. Thousands of such worlds have been destroyed in Ukraine. I want to show you a photo. This is the little girl Lisa. I met her before Christmas when we were preparing greetings for the children. I remembered her just like that. A cheerful, playful and a little bit mischievous. And this video was made by Lisa's mother. Her name is Irina. She made this video when she was taking the girl to class. "Where are we going, baby?" asks mother. And her daughter calls the name of her favorite teacher. Lisa was only 4 years old. She is no longer alive. Now you can see a photo of her stroller. On July 14, Lisa was killed by a Russian missile attack on our city in the center of Ukraine, Vinnytsia. 25 people died, 200 people were injured. Mom is in the hospital. For some time she was not told about Lisa's death. They did not know how to say. And this is, "Where are we going?" has been ringing in my ears for 6 days since it happened. Usually, wives of presidents are engaged in peaceful affairs, education, human rights protection, equal opportunities. I think that today you expected me to speak on exactly such topics, but how can you talk about them when an unprovoked, invasive, terrorist war is going on against your country? Russia is destroying our people. Here is a photo of another rocket attack on a residential building. This is the city of Ochakiv, which is located in the south of Ukraine. This photo shows a little girl, Eva, from the Mykolaiv region. She loved to draw. She was 5 years old. Another Russian missile. Her grandmother was killed along with Eva. These young faces are employees and visitors of the shopping center in Kremenchuk. They are gone, and the mall is gone. The Russian rocket burned everything. This is Vera, a journalist. She worked in the Ukrainian media for 20 years, and for the last 4 years, in the Radio Liberty Bureau. This woman died in Kyiv from the impact of another Russian missile. Since the beginning of the war, Russia has launched more than 3,000 different cruise missiles on my country. But it doesn't even take a whole missile to destroy someone's family. Unfortunately, in some cases only a small fragment of it may be enough. This boy's name is Andriy. Fortunately, he is alive. He is currently in Germany. He is 3 years old and recently celebrated his birthday. You can ask me, what is this Ukrainian boy doing in Germany? Just imagine. He, a 3-year-old boy, is learning to use prostheses there. A Russian plane dropped a bomb on the house where Andriy's family was sleeping. Andriy's parents, he and his sister Anna, were in the house at that time. And how many such children are there in Ukraine? How many more families will this war destroy? These are, so to speak, Russia's Hunger Games, hunting for peaceful people in peaceful cities of Ukraine. They will definitely not show this in their news. That's why I'm showing you now. I also want to show you the family of an ordinary Ukrainian policeman, whose name is Oleg Fedko. I want to show you his father, mother, wife. He also had a 6-year-old daughter and a 1.5-month-old son. All of them were shot by the Russian occupiers, during the family's attempt to evacuate in a car from Novokakhovka. After that, I personally spoke with Oleg. And what he told was incredibly terrible. All the adults, who were in the car at that moment, died immediately. Oleg's children screamed for another hour and a half in the closed car until they died. Witnesses were not allowed to approach them. They could be saved. I will show you Sofia from the city of Bucha. She lost her mother and her hand under the Russian occupation. Now Sofia suffers from phantom pains. This is the family of Olga Sukhenko from the Kyiv region. This woman was the head of the village and until the very end tried to save her fellow villagers from the Russian invaders. She was killed by the Russians along with her son and husband. And here is a family from Odessa. 3 generations of women died during the explosion of one Russian rocket. Namely, Valeria Glodin, her 3-month-old daughter and her mother. Now I will show you a photo of 96-year-old Kharkiv resident Boris Romanchenko. This man went through 4 Nazi concentration camps, including Buchenwald, and died in Kharkiv during Russian shelling. So, dear guests, the American people, American families, the United States Congress, and President Biden have done a great deal to help us endure and protect the lives of millions of people in Ukraine. And we, Ukrainians, sincerely thank you for the fact that the United States of America stands by us in the fight for our common values, human life and independence. You help us very much and qualitatively. And you help our people very powerfully. While Russia kills, America saves. You all should know about it. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. But the war is not over yet. The terror continues. I now appeal to you on behalf of all the dead. I appeal to you on behalf of those who have lost limbs and those who are still alive and well. On behalf of our soldiers and those who have relatives at the front. I'm asking for something now that I never wanted to ask for. I am asking you for a weapon. Weapons that are needed not to wage war on foreign land, but to protect our home and the right to wake up alive in it. I am asking you for anti-aircraft defense equipment so that enemy rockets do not kill children in their strollers, so that they do not destroy children's rooms and entire families. I know, ladies and gentlemen, that you will be leaving for the traditional congressional recess in a week and you will all be able to return to your offices in the fall, and almost every one of you already has a schedule for September. This is completely normal. And it is precisely this kind of normality that Ukrainians are now deprived of on the territory of Ukraine. I don't know if my son will be able to return to his school in the fall. This is the situation of many mothers in Ukraine. Will my daughter be able to go to university and experience real student life in the fall? I cannot answer this question. What should Ukrainian teachers prepare for in the current situation? To work in a bomb shelter or in a classroom? We would have an answer to this question when we had anti-aircraft defenses. In fact, the answers to all these questions are right here in Washington. America, unfortunately, knows firsthand what terrorist attacks are. The United States of America has always sought and seeks to defeat terrorism. Help us stop the terror against Ukrainians, and it will be our common great victory in the name of life, freedom and the pursuit of happiness of every person and every family. And this is exactly what I am asking of you now, and my husband is asking, not from the point of view of the presidential couple, but as children and parents of our children. Because currently we want to get to the point where every father and every mother in the territory of Ukraine can say to their child, "Sleep peacefully, there will be no more airstrikes and missile strikes." Is this an incredibly big wish? My opportunity to talk to you today about guns is a manifestation of the greatest equality among people right now. This is the equality of free people who know what they are defending and who clearly understand what they live for. I really hope that you have heard from me today, and I hope that you will come to a decision quickly. Thank you for attention. Glory to Ukraine.